Without a doubt, one of the darkest days of my life. 6 years ago today, I hesitantly and fearfully posted that statement, those words, to Facebook. And frankly, I kind of do so again with this video, because I remember that day very well, and this particular part of my life chapter. I truly was a lost soul in that moment. Everything I knew, loved, wanted, and hoped for was suddenly gone. And frankly, I knew it wasn't coming back. I was deeply depressed, I was fearful, I was discouraged, anxious. The only thing I had left was my faith in Jesus Christ. You see, in that dark, painful chapter of my life, I believed a single truth, that God is always working. And He loves me. And He wasn't leaving me. And He has a plan and a purpose for my life. My life wasn't over, not by a long shot. My marriage might have been over. My career as a pastor and professor might have been ending. My future might look bleak. I might be broke and nearly bankrupt. I might even be almost close to homeless, which I was at that moment. Things could even have gotten worse. Yes, it was that bad, my friends, that bad. But God was working. He's always working. And so on that moment and in that day, on that day 6 years ago, I simply took one breath at a time, lived one moment at a time, and I thank God for every passing day. As the days, weeks, and months passed, I fed on God's word, trusted divine provision, and embraced that heavenly protection. Truth is, I didn't go bankrupt. I didn't have to move out. Faithful friends stepped in. Many of them stepped up. Some gave me an ear. Some gave me groceries. Some gave me work. Some gave me some cash. All of my friends gave me hope. Ironically, just a year and a half after this post was put up on Facebook, I remarried. I remarried to Linda, a beautiful soul in her own right, someone who has re-energized me and refreshed me and given me hope. My heart was suddenly full. It was happy. It was content. It was optimistic. You see, Linda had been deeply hurt herself, and together we made a perfect couple. And we consecrated on our wedding day, a day which was under the banner and the theme of all things new, that we would live differently, that we would trust God, and we would live one moment at a time. And today I'm happy to report, 5 years later, that I'm content, I'm blessed, I'm hopeful. In fact, how can I not be? How can I not be? The last 5 years have been some of the best years of my life. Truly, all things have become new. And I just want to thank God for that. And I want to thank you, my Facebook friends, for standing up for me, standing with me, walking with me. You know, some people may ask, why do I rehash and replay this moment? Why do I even bring it back up? That's simple. I never want to forget this particular chapter in my life. This particular season that changed me and charged me into a new blessed life. A season that didn't make me bitter, but made me better. And I never want to forget how I survived and thrived through the loss and the wounding and the darkness. I never want to forget God's presence during that time. And I never want to forget how I felt in that particular moment. More than anything, I want to give some hope. I want to give some hope to my Facebook friends and For those of you listening in through YouTube as well, who might be experiencing tragedy or darkness or death, divorce, loss, financial stress, whatever your dark chapter might be, especially at this time of year, the time of the year when Christmas is all about joy, happiness. You see, we often forget in the happiness and joy of this particular season that many people can't smile. They can't find peace or love. They don't feel positive, and they don't even sense hope. They're trapped by addiction, imprisoned by choices, lost by the circumstances. If that's you this Christmas, hang in there, my friend. Have faith in God. Trust the process. Lean into the future. Be grateful for what you do have. Love those who are standing with you and live in this moment. Just do the next right thing. Do the next right thing. Use this time to grow, to learn, to change, and to discover. For the rest of us, let's not cease to seek out the lost, the lonely out there. We need to love those who have been estranged, lift those who have been discouraged, heal those who have been broken. We need to protect the weak that are amongst us this Christmas season. After all, it just might be you someday that's in such a dark chapter and precarious season of life. It's also, I might add, the real story of Christmas. It's why a baby was born in Bethlehem. You see, God was working then, and God is working now. God is working. Thanks for listening, and Merry Christmas.